What is going on, my YouTube friends and family? Welcome back to another video of mine. Today I just wanted to give a little update on life of the unemployed, life of the job hunt, and I got some good news that I want to share with everyone. That being that I actually got an email back from like one of the, I don't know, 40, 50 jobs that I've applied to. I finally got an email response. I believe it was on Friday. Yeah, it was Friday, last Friday. So what's today? Wednesday, about 5 days ago. And then I responded to it on Saturday morning. When I saw it, it was an email saying to call back for this limousine luxury vehicle driving company. And I'm actually surprised that I got a call back, not really a call, a message from them. So this company that I applied to, they were looking for CDL drivers. They were looking for part-time and full-time non-CDL drivers as well to drive luxury vehicles for clients. And I'm assuming you pick them up at like the airport or somewhere important and take them to wherever they need to go, kind of like a Uber, but more 1099-ish, more you have a supervisor and stuff instead of working on your own. But so I called the number. It said to contact so-and-so, leave a message, which I did. And then today's Wednesday. This morning I got a phone call from the individual who I was told to reach out to. Now, I was expecting to I don't know if I was expecting to kind of get, a lot of information, which, I mean, I thought I would over the phone, but the way that the boss guy that I spoke to explained things to me, he was saying that there's different positions, CDL, full-time, part-time, and depending on, if you have a CDL license, you can get more money. You can drive the bigger vehicles like buses or anything that they have in their fleet. But I told him I didn't have one, so I don't have one. And he was like, that's okay. We could have you drive like the SUVs and the luxury sedans and all that. So the way it worked on the phone with him was he just explained to me that you get paid off of ride time. Now, I'm assuming that's going to be like Uber, DoorDash, where you get paid while you're in the progress of delivering, but you don't make any money while there's no active order going on. So I think that's the best way that my mind could put it together, and that's the way he made it sound. There is no benefits for part-time. As far as scheduling goes, he said you get to create your own schedule. If you want full-time, you work 5 days a week. You get to pick what days you want, but being that the newer people that are coming in, preferably the boss guy wanted the newer people that were signing up to work on a weekend, at least one day on the weekend, so Saturday or Sunday. That's fine with me. I love driving. I don't mind waking up early. Matter of fact, as you get older, or as I've gotten older, I feel like getting up early is like a perk nowadays. It's kind of nice to get up before everyone else is up and about and traffic gets started. And so he said that there would be schedules where you might want to be up at like 4 a.m. and which I told him is fine. My only concern is finding something to work on. I don't have a job, and I've been waiting and searching around. And the other cool thing that he said that we have to wear are suits. Now, I have a few suits in my closet that I never get to use, and I thought that would be a pretty cool excuse to use them. So I asked him if we needed to wear specific suits, and he said, yeah, we have to wear all black suits and black tie. I'm assuming white shirt underneath. So I thought that was pretty cool. I have a couple of them in my closet that I get to bring out now. I have a bunch of dress shoes that I could wear. You know, it's kind of, I told him, you know, I wouldn't mind wearing, you know, a suit or anything, and he was like, okay, well, that's good. But as far as scheduling goes, my only issue with scheduling now is due to the fact that as a family man, or as a man with 3 kids at home and a wife, it's not easy to just kind of get out and do stuff like back in the days where you didn't have any children. And some of you might know this personally from, you know, you might have your own experience with your family, and if you're single, it's a lot easier to do whatever schedule wise, but when it comes down to having a family at home waiting for you every day, it's just not, it's not very convenient to, or it doesn't work very well coming home late at night or working overnight while they're asleep. So that was the only thing I kind of explained to him, and he said that was perfectly fine. He understands my situation. He's been there. But as long as I'm willing to, you know, work on a weekend day, Saturday or Sunday, that we could work out the rest. So I told him, you know, hey, why not? So next thing you know, he's telling me over the phone now that we have to go down for a drive tomorrow. And the drive is pretty much going to be like a second interview where I go out on the road with this individual and we check out my driving skills, you know, check out how I do on the road. I'm assuming they're trying to test me on like pressure, traffic, patience, that kind of stuff. But, you know, I'm excited to see where this goes. I've been waiting around the house too long. Yeah, it's been fine. It's been fun. I've been having a good time with the kids and, you know, getting stuff done around the house, working on projects. But at some point, you know, you just kind of get to that point in your head where you're like, man, what am I doing? What are we doing here? So that's why I'm kind of excited to see where this goes tomorrow. We're going to speak more about pay and schedule and see how that works out. But yeah, guys, wish me luck on that. And I do have a video that I'm going to drop here in the next night or two about local grocery stores in my area that are closing down and relocating or just shutting down the doors due to many variables, crime, traffic, you know, economy. So I kind of want to talk about that because the other video that I dropped before this one, there was a comment to one of my videos where somebody asked me if I had applied to grocery stores. And, you know, I didn't really apply to many grocery stores for my job applications that I had put in. I only applied to a couple warehouse gigs, Costco, which, I mean, kind of a grocery store, but more of a warehouse. But then I thought it was, you know, I thought about it and I started looking at grocery stores like, you know, Kroger's, Fred Meyer's, Safeway, see if I could put in an application in one of those. But then I started hearing rumors in the community about how they're going to shut down a bunch of different stores. So anyways, stay tuned for that video. We're going to talk about how a lot of these grocery stores are shutting down due to high crime, you know, not enough money going around and people just not shopping there at all. And so I just thought it was a great topic to talk about since we are kind of in this recession economy right now. Anyways, guys, for those of you that have, you know, watched and stuck around for this long in the video, I appreciate every single one of you. Hit a like for me if you can, helps me out. It's free, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thank you.